How we doing? Friday, May 13th, here on the Rich Van Tassel channel, giving you the recap of Game 6 between the Toronto Raptors and the Miami Heat. The Heat coming out on top 103-91. They're taking this series to Game 7. Toronto, again, DeMar DeRozan, not a great shooting night. Kyle Lowry was pretty good at 12 of 27. He had 36 points. 9 of 10 shooting from the line. DeRozan was only 8 of 21. Again, not terrible, but not great either. Altogether, 20 of 48. So respectable. They did have 59 points between the two of them. They were the only two players in double figures for the Heat, however. Bismack Biyombo did have 13 rebounds, but only 4 points. Terrence Ross was the leading, or excuse me, Corey Joseph was the leading scorer off the bench with 7 points. He was minus 15 in the plus minus. Only Nogueira, Lucas or Louis Nogueira was the only person in the plus for the Raptors all night. For the Heat, Goran Dragic had to be the story. He had 30 points in the game. 4 assists, though, so you'd like to see more than that, but he was plus 25 in the plus minus. Everyone except Justice Winslow, who started, and Johnson off the bench were in the plus. Those guys were minus 6 between the two of them, but some of the pluses, Joe Johnson only had 13 points plus 11. Luol Deng only 2 points plus 11. Dwayne Wade had 22 points. He was plus 5. So moving forward now, obviously Game 7 winner take all. It's going to be back in Toronto. That place should be a madhouse. Toronto, I thought they were going to win this game, to be completely frank with you. I figured, for a team that won 56 games, has the talent they had, and winning the first round series, I figured they would have finally been able to figure out what they need to do and what's expected of them in the playoffs, but they were not able to get the win in this game. So Miami will be faced with a Game 7 on the road to try to advance. That game is going to be on Sunday. So, for the Raptors, Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan, they have been playing, not much better, but certainly better of late. You would hope that they can extend that into Game 7, and should that happen, I would expect the Raptors to come out with the win. But we'll see what happens. Again, they couldn't make things easy on themselves, and this is the situation they're now in. And give the Heat a lot of credit. They're injured. So are the Raptors. They're without Valanciunas, but the Raptors weren't down in this series. The Heat were. So without Whiteside, they were able to get the win. And if Whiteside's able to come back in Game 7, that should be very interesting because we know that Valanciunas is out, at least for the rest of this series. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Obviously, no games tomorrow, so we will likely see you on Sunday, or I will give you the breakdown of the Western Conference Finals before then. Have a good night.